day to all my PAWZ INK clients and poochers. I would just like to share some information and some grooming tips with you, just in case of the potential lockdown, just so you can do some home grooming, which is going to be quite important for you. This is also my standard poodle Rain. She is actually going to have babies in about a week and a half, but she's a good demonstration because she needs a bit of a brush and a groom before she does deliver some puppies. So she's going to be our little demo model. This today is going to show you how to brush and comb this type of the curly coat. Poodle breed is actually in a lot of other breeds of dogs, so it will help you with this type of coat. So I just would like to offer some solutions by using a professional slicker brush and a professional comb.
How much do the comb and slicker cost?
Okay, you can buy the slicker brush from us at $28 and you can buy the comb for $22.
Wow, that's below cost.
It is below cost, but it is for our customers to be able to survive grooming their dogs at home. If time comes, it will be a bit of a wait for a groomer to get to your dog. So what I'm going to do is just show you a video. Firstly, I'd like to show you how to brush the slicker through the coat. So what I always like to do is when I'm grooming and brushing out knots and tangles, I like to divide my dog up into 3 sections. So if you look at the dog this way, you go straight down here, that's one section. The middle section from the loin to the elbow is your second section, and then you have the third section starting at the bottom of the foot, working your way up to the shoulder and the top of the neck, then the ears and then the face. So what I'm going to show you is how we use the slicker and then we check with the comb. Okay, so I always start from the bottom of the foot and I brush in layers. Now, when I brush in layers, I would like to get a nice like beating the egg type of action just to slicker through and straighten that hair. Now, I do not go on to the next layer of hair until I can see that that is brushed out. So my dog won't even need a bath at this stage, because once I get through the slicker brush, we're going to see a nice fluffy coat. So as I work up the leg, I'm doing layer by layer.
Should customers bath their dogs before grooming them?
Really, if you just groom them and keep the knots and tangles away, you don't have to bath them as much. If you bath on top of any knots and tangles, it's like a woolen jumper. So what it does is it shrinks the coat and makes those knots closer to the skin. So therefore, when they do come in and they get knotty, we're going to have to shave them down short to about this length just to be able to get under those knots. So by using this comb, you can comb through and check to see if you've got knots. If it gets stuck like this, go back to your slicker brush, go back to your layer, and then brush out that area again till that coat is straight. Now, the most important thing about grooming is holding the hair back up here and pulling out a few strands of hair each time. If you brush in layers and in these sections, you should be able to get from the skin out. Check with the comb again, the comb goes through. Next step, going back up here, and see how the coat is starting to look all fluffy and groomed? So then you hold the hair up in layers and slicker brush as well. Now I'm going to go to a sticky part of her that she's actually got at the back of her. See here, there's a knot. So when I do get to a knot, I go on the right side of the knot, then I go on the left side of the knot. So my sequence for grooming is left, right, left, right. Then I check with the comb and then it brushes through. Just remember, if you get stuck with the comb, go back with the slicker brush and brush through. Now she does have this sticky bit at the back here, so all dogs will get this sticky stuff in their coat at some stage. So what we want to do is be able to get it out. If I pull it through the comb, it may hurt. So that's where your slicker brush, okay, going to the right of it, to the left of it, and then through the middle, and off it goes. So my rule of thumb when brushing, especially if I get near knots and tangles, is right, left, and pull through the middle. That way you're not going to get brush burn by over brushing the dog's hair in one spot. You're going right of the knot, left, and it's like you're picking and pulling those knots apart, but you're doing it with your brush. Then you can check, and it all goes through the comb. Make sure the comb goes right down. So with this section, imagining she's got hair here, you're doing the same all the way up the leg. This section here, I will brush today as well. So I'm just flicking, nice brisk action, always lean and hold on to the dog's body so they feel that you're there as well. Just like that. Check in with the comb. If the comb doesn't go through, I've missed a bit. So come back, go to the slicker brush. Try and think you're beating an egg. So you don't want to go slow and drag a knot out. You want to go fast, just nice and brisk. So what we want to do is we are firm but gentle, then check back with the comb and then that's gone through. Same with the tail. I would groom half the side of the tail when you do a section. If you do a section and then another section, your dog becomes in a routine, and then he will know that routine and he will just happily lay there, or she'll happily lay there for you. I did also want to mention that if you are at home, we have for sale as well these vet bed wraps, and it's also a non-slip mat. So if you've got a piece of this, you can actually put your dog on it. They're going to feel comfortable, but it's also got the rubber on the other side, so your dog's not going to slip around. So if you would like to purchase a slicker brush and a comb, which is all you'll need at this point in time, we'll throw in some free pet wipes, so you can use those to clean your dog's ears and around their face. So I will just grab one. They just come in, they're just a wipe. They're good for just cleaning up around their eyes, just for maintenance at home. And then you can also just come in and clean their ears. And these will get out any types of debris that are in the ears and the eyes. So just wiping, just gentle. You're a good girl, Rain. And I'm just wiping out these ears, if you see here. Just wiping out those ears and just keeping them clean, because they are areas that also get smelly as well. So please, I'm going to do some grooming videos of different coat types as much as I can to help you at home. But if you would like to order the slicker brush, the comb, and we'll give you the free wipes, just for the total of $50, you'll be able to maintain your dog at home. I'm hoping that you'll be able to text or email some questions, or otherwise go on our Facebook page or through the Instagram page. So if you do that and work your way through the dog grooming, each day I will give you steps on bathing and also clipping, where we can offer you some clippers either on loan, or you'd like to purchase some cheaper clippers that will get through your dog's coat. I can teach you how to keep the length at bay as well without cutting close to the skin, so you avoid all possibilities of cutting the dog to hurt them. So that'll conclude today, and I wish you all the best, and I want everyone to stay happy, healthy and safe.